Hey everybody, Christopher Bruce here, Mr. Delaware Gives with Delaware's largest giving day. That's right, DoMore24DE.org is back in action. And to talk a little bit about their world, we have none other than the president and CEO from the Delaware Community Foundation, Stu Comstock-Gay, on with us here today to talk. Stu, how's it going, man? Good to see you.
I'm doing great. It's great to be here. Great day for Delaware.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. And obviously you've been a part of this really for years now. We've had a lot of fun as we've seen it grow and continue to do amazing things. Last year, again, record numbers. So this year, pressure is on, but we're calling on all Delawareans and actually folks all around the country and around the world to come in and step up to be a part of it. So, Stu, what is it about this campaign that makes it so special?
Yeah, well, what makes it so special is it's about Delaware, one, and most importantly, but it's also providing an opportunity for people to do what's in their hearts, which is to support their community. People want to give and want opportunities and want ways to do it, and this day makes it easier to do that.
Yeah, the platform really is the kind of secret sauce, right? It allows us to all kind of tune in, get involved on one day, the momentum that carries, and all the little incentives that the nonprofits can take advantage of, and the pooling of funds and the things that they then get to tap into just by being a part of it is really interesting. It's really cool. And it's kind of like one of those political days. You see the map filling in. There's all this cool excitement and buzz that kind of happens, and you can feel it. You really can. It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, you can see it as it happens, of course, because you're right there in the studio seeing the numbers roll in. You know, and people want to give. And I think part of the incentives, the value of that is it gives them just a little extra. It's like a tax deduction because you give. You don't give for that deduction. You don't give because there's an incentive. You give because you want to. But having a little boost ain't bad.
You know, human beings, a little nudge never hurts, right? It's like you have a workout partner. It's just that extra reason to get up in the morning to put it in. You feel better every time you do it. So every time you give that dollar, you give that money, it feels great because you know you're supporting a cause that you care about, that you're passionate about, and you're connected to. And one of the things that's really cool about this is that not only do you get to support nonprofits you know about, but you can also go on the platform and read about all the others that you didn't even know existed and find additional ways to support the community that matter to you.
Yeah, well, and I'll say two things. For your first point, like people feel better. There's social science research to prove that if you're given money and get told, ask, what do you want to do with it? And you use it for yourselves, you don't feel as good as when you give it to others. I mean, that's great research, great studies on that. I think on your second point about learning about people, scrolling around and looking, and even if you don't end up giving to that group today, you may start following them and say, I want to know more about them. And that is valuable.
It really is. And the lifeblood of these nonprofits, obviously, are the volunteers and the support they get in a lot of different ways. So the money matters because they can't drive the initiatives forward without the dollars. But they
no money, no mission.
They need the manpower as well. And they also just need the awareness, and they need to make sure people understand what they're all about and how they connect. And it makes our community stronger. It makes Delaware better. And that's what Delaware's largest giving day is all about.
Absolutely. And, this country is founded very heavily on people stepping up and engaging. I mean, we're not the only ones, but this has been a very unique thing in this country, going back 200 plus years. And this day just allows people to do that thing that they want to do.
Yeah. A little history lesson for you there at home. Love that, Sue. Thanks for bringing that in. And, obviously talk a little bit about your group. I mean, we're just sitting here talking about the overall campaign, but give a little more about what you guys stand for, what you're all about.
Oh, yeah. Well, our goal is to work with people who want to be generous and help get them to the things they care about. We work with over 1,200 different funds with thousands of philanthropists every year, some who set up really big funds that make grants year after year after year, some who set up short-term grants, some that are nonprofits who keep their endowments with us, some who say, I got a 10-year plan, let's do something with it, working with Highmark, working with so many different other people. That's what we do.
Yeah. And obviously you're such a strong supporter of this. You've been a really great partner along the way. And, I can't imagine Delaware's largest giving day without you. So let's just keep it rolling. Anything you want to tell people as we gear up and, those that maybe haven't taken part in this before, maybe you're just learning about it now. What is it they should know?
What they should know is that they can find the things they care about, and it's a really easy way to start engaging with the organizations you care about. You give your $10, your $15 to somebody, to the boys club or to the YM or whoever it is, And you'll start to learn more about them over time. And sometimes just by giving that little bit, you may find a real passion. It's something you can get involved with as a volunteer, as a supporter, as an advocate, all of those things.
Yeah, I think we really do crave those connections, right? And that shared experience that we feel throughout this campaign is an amazing thing. And by giving, you feel that much more connected to those organizations. So learn about all the great nonprofits that are a part of it by going to domore24de.org. March 2nd and 3rd. It's right around the corner. Get excited. Mark your calendars and let's go. We've got some big shoes to fill. We definitely raised the bar on ourselves for sure. And we're going to do everything we can to do it again. So thanks so much, Stu. I appreciate you. It's always a pleasure. Obviously,
my pleasure. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes.
Absolutely. That's what it's all about. And we'll definitely, be seeing you at some point, I'm sure, during the campaign as well. Stay awesome. And everybody, once again, go to domore24de.org to learn all about it. Chris, Mr. Delaware Gives. It is Delaware's largest giving day.
Thank you, Chris.